Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Folks, we've got a couple of awards announced in the WNBA, a couple of big ones today. One being the MVP, one being Rookie of the Year. Although I want to be clear, while it's a big award, it is the AP Rookie of the Year, not the one from the WNBA. So it's different people voting. I think the AP has 14 different people voting. I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the same people voting, the 67 people voting in the WNBA MVP also vote in the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Not that it should matter. It should be unanimous for Caitlin Clark either way for Rookie of the Year, but well, I just gave it away. Unanimous Rookie of the Year via the AP for Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, the unanimous MVP for the WNBA. So I want to talk about this because a couple of interesting things in here. Uh, First off, small quibble. I mean, this is a small quibble. There's always going to be debates on MVPs and All Stars and All Pros and all that stuff. But Caitlin Clark, for me, fourth is low. I think she should be at least third. I'd say two or three, but I think she should be third. And the fact that she only got six third place, no first, no second, and only six third place votes, and then 26 for four, 26 for five, that's a little concerning to me. I mean, I think that was a little unfair. I think Asia is, I don't have a problem with Asia being the MVP. Let's be clear about that. However, the fact that she was basically anointed as soon as last season ended because everyone, including Asia, was very upset that Brianna Stewart got it last year, that I have an issue. And there's no way that she was unanimous. That's absurd. To not have one of the 67 voters give Nafisa Collier a first place vote is ridiculous. And Caitlin Clark, Brianna Stewart was third. She had 295 points. Clark was fourth with 130 points. I think that's way too big of a gap. Way too big of a gap. That being said, when they started out with those 11 games in 20 days, and then you had all those people for what 80% of the season talking about the Rookie of the Year being between Clark and Reese, and so many still saying Reese. I bet a lot of people are like, "Hey, she's fourth in the league in that MVP voting. How cool is that?" She absolutely has to be. Now, it doesn't go by this, of course, but it'd be tough to leave her off first team all WNBA when she was fourth in the voting for MVP. Now, going into the Rookie of the Year that I want to talk about for a bit here, I want to show you something that's absolutely crazy. By the way, Kelsey Mitchell's down in tell. Kelsey Mitchell got a couple of votes. Now, see, look at that. I mean, even Kelsey Mitchell got a third place vote, and I'm not knocking Kelsey Mitchell, but Caitlin Clark only getting six third place votes, not even a single second. Come on. Even Brianna Stewart got a second, but Kelsey got a first and fifth. But man, I'm sorry, nothing against her. I hope Derek Hamby wins her lawsuit. I really do. But even she got two fifth place votes. Really? I don't know where that's coming from. But we're going to get to the funny one, folks. Angel Reese got a fourth place vote for MVP. Fourth place vote for MVP. She's lucky if she's third place Rookie of the Year. Shout out Rakia Jackson. I wonder who that is. I wonder who that is. Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Cheryl Swoops has a vote for MVP. This is yet another problem that the WNBA has. Stuff like this over and over and over again just makes it's just a bad look. It is a bad look for the WNBA. And to that point, I want to show you something. Andrea is supposed to be an unbiased sports analyst, but she's just an AW stan. She really went back to the tweet Take her vote, please. Unprofessional, uncreditable. And to her point is, someone a few days ago put Minnesota's best team in WNBA right now, and Asia is not hands down MVP. Yes, she will win it, but she won't get all the votes, and for good reason. And that, to me, I had no problem with that. Like I said, no problem with Asia Wilson being the MVP, but absolutely should not have been hands down unanimous. Nafisa Collier absolutely should have got first place votes. Caitlin Clark should have maybe at least grabbed a couple out of 67 people, but definitely some second or thirds. And Andrea Carter has to come back 4 days later to put unanimous. I mean, seriously, you're supposed to be a professional in sports media? As this person tweeted, I mean, zero, incredibly unprofessional. Again, an unprofessional look by the WNBA. And you've lost all credibility. Why is Andrea Carter voting? By the way, my guess, I don't know for sure. Let me know in the comments. I believe it's the same people voting for Rookie of the Year. How does Andrea Carter, who's done a lot of that spouting about it, Angel Reese, Rookie of the Year, how can we look at any of this now and be like, well, it's legitimate? When you've got people like Andrea Carter, again, as we said with so many in the WNBA, unprofessional. But we will move on. Oh, the other thing I would point out, besides this insane season of 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, leading the league with 8.4 assists and on, I've done MVP videos and deep dives. I won't go into that. How many records she set, I will go into that. Caitlin Clark took a team that hasn't been to the playoffs since 2016, was 13-27 last year. Even with that 11 games in 20 days start and playing the top teams for 8 of those 11, still went from 13-27 to 20-20 into the playoffs, while the Las Vegas Aces, with their 4 U.S. Olympians and 6 Olympians in total, actually went backwards. They went from 34-6 to 27-13. Where is the value? Now, that being said, I will get to something pretty cool. Caitlin Clark named unanimous AP WNBA Rookie of the Year after her historic 2024 season. Shout out to those in the AP who voted and actually gave Caitlin Clark the credit she deserves by going unanimous with this 15. I think I said 14 earlier in this video. Sorry about that. 15-person panel, unanimous WNBA Rookie of the Year. Yeah. This is a tremendous honor to be named the Associated Press Rookie of the Year, she said to the AP's Doug Feinberg. This recognition wouldn't be possible without an incredible group of teammates and coaches, and we are looking forward to continuing an exciting regular season in the postseason. And again, Caitlin Clark, always classy with that, always shouting out teammates and so forth. Says decisive result could foreshadow the vote returns for the official Rookie of the Year race. Although, like I said, I believe it's the same people as MVP, and we saw a 4th place vote in MVP for Angel Reese, which is absolutely crazy. And here, as it mentions, Fever moved up to 6th from 13-27 to 20-20, first time in the playoffs since 2016. Number of Fever and WNBA records for Caitlin Clark, most assists in a season ever, 337. 316, right? Was that the record? 316? I hesitate because I know the single game was 16, so I'm wondering if that's where I got that number. She obviously also set the single game with 19. First time a rookie's had a triple-double. She had 2 of them, blah, 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 blah. We know all that awesome stuff. But anyway, look, shout out to Asia Wilson for the win. I think the unanimous and the whole anointed thing for me kind of puts a little dullness on the shine, but she still had an incredible season, and I don't have a problem with that in and of itself based on that, her getting the MVP. Shout out to Caitlin Clark finally getting deserved. Shout out to AP for actually going unanimous. That was shocking, but very, very cool. But I'm going to leave it there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Asia going unanimous and Nafisa not getting any first place votes? Asia Wilson, Asia Wilson, Angel Reese getting a fourth place vote for MVP. What do you think the chances are that Caitlin's going to be unanimous when the official WNBA Rookie of the Year comes out based on that? And then also, shout out on the unanimous for the AP, though. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is huge. I really do appreciate it. And every single one of you. I mean, something went wacky today. I had like the two videos I did today are like the worst I've ever done in views, and I've actually lost 10 subs today. I don't know if like people were upset that I was a little critical in the post game video or what it is, but it's wacky. I don't know. Maybe somebody's reported my channel or spam reported it or something. I don't know. But if you haven't, smash that subscribe button. It really would help today. And I will talk to you later.